to M0FXB, welcome back to my videos on the Radtel RT-4D. Let's take a look at the software. So go to the link that I provide, scroll to the bottom. We've got firmware here as well, and we will do firmware loading videos. But right now, let's look at the CPS. I'm just going to go with the top one for now. There's quite a few here. I'm just going to go with the very top one. It says here, DMR radio CPS software, and it ends 830. We're just going to click download. That's going to go to my download folder at the top. Just here, and then we'll hit the zip and get the usual purchasing type message, and let's double click it and just run it. Now I have literally never done this before ever on this radio, so you know me, I like to learn with you. So before anyone messages me saying you don't know what you're doing, no I don't, because I'm learning with you. Right, so let's have a quick look at what we've got here. So it's opened up very quickly, and we're going to just go through these tabs at the top. So device, and we've got the limit, the range, limit, digital range, analog range, radio name. So this is where we would put in our DMR number. Here is what I think we would do. Power on. Looks like you can change the boot display as well. Look, import and write. We will do that in separate videos. Basic settings, key beep, alarm type, brightness, LCD brightness, standby, config 2, single tone Roger beep, key, that's the buttons, programming the buttons. All right, it doesn't look very DMR-y, does it? Okay, now I have noticed we've got zones, and these are the zones that we can rename. Channels here, select channel, and you send it into the zone. We haven't created any channel. Contacts, so we can import and export contacts. These are going to be our DMR contacts. So contact alias, and there are none there, but you can see that we can do individual, group call, and all call. So group call is going to be the main one, isn't it? Contact alias, let's just go for example, worldwide there, look, and then here it would be 91, and the number's the most important thing that matters, to be honest. So yeah, we can do another one, group call, and we could do, say, chat 1, which is 2351, which is CQ UK 2351. So yeah, it's when I say basic, it's not basic, because there's no such thing as a DMR basic CODEPLUG. You can import and export files. Let's see what it exports as. We'll go export as a CSV. So there you are. You can import, receive group list if you want to put things into group lists, and encryption, FM radio. There you go. That's your broadcast. So yeah, so let's look at chat. Channels are going to be the main thing. So for example, if I do my hotspot, it would be 431.550. Remember, I haven't actually got the radio yet. Puts it in there. It's a digital channel, but look, you could do analog, power. It's a 5-watt radio, scanning, and then channel alias. So I would call it hotspot. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's try an airband one, because it does say it does airband. I'm curious to know what it says. Oh, it's let it go in there. Analog. Hopefully it just by default adds it as AM airband. So that's not bad, is it? That's quite good. Channel number 2. Straightforward. So then once you've got your channel, you want to put it into a zone. So if we call one zone here airband, yeah, and click here. And then how do we add that? So we're on airband, select channel, and then you add it into that zone. So hopefully when we go to a different zone, it won't. So if I call the first zone hotspot, and then, so we've got the channel there, which is my hotspot. So I know I'm confusing you, but the zone is a bucket of channels. You can put in several channels. So I can select hotspot, put it into hotspot, and click add. So when you go to different zones, so if we go back to airband, look, you haven't got hotspot because I haven't put it into that bucket. So let's call this one repeaters, yeah? Okay, and then we could create a repeater channel. So we'll go over to my repeaters. And we'll go here, and let's just go GB3 Bravo Charlie, which is an analog repeater. Actually, I put that in the wrong place. So put the frequency in first, 145.750. And then the transmit is 150 because we have a shift that we have to put in. It's an analog channel. Keep the power as it is. Then we're going to call it GB3 Bravo Charlie. There you go. And we can open up to a larger window here and we can add some more items here. Once that opens up. Yeah, that's interesting. So I noticed that it opens up at the bottom. Very interesting. So if you go to a normal channel and you don't open up, yeah, then you don't get this at the bottom. So in digital, you get different settings. So you can choose your received group list, contacts. So we have created worldwide, so we can choose that. Color code, which is on that particular one, it would be my hotspot. So it's color code 1 and slot 2. So yeah, very user friendly. Timeout, just turn that off and allow to TX. And that's it. And then you can write that to your radio or read from your radio. You can save. And it saves it as a 4R DMF file. Okay, RT-4D. So I think that's quite straightforward. But then again, I do use CODEPLUGs a lot. So port, of course, for reading. Yeah, we've not got the radio yet. About, that's the version software. Read, write, help, about, file, save. So I feel like we've got that. It does do messages, look. You can send DMR messages. Back to the device, power on, config 1, 2, key, that's your button. So look, we can do all these selections. Channel monitor, power, FM radio, CT, CSS, DMR kill, group call, squelch, frequency step, weather channels. It's got the weather channels as well. And you can choose that for any of the keys. And look, you can even do something with the actual, look at that, with the 0 to 9 keys, probably long press. That's good. So I think it packs a punch, this. What's this here? FS as a secondary PTT. So you can have a secondary functions button number 1, which will be the one underneath the PT, can also be a PTT. It's cancelled. So that's good. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems with this CODEPLUG. I think it works fine. Thanks for watching my channel. Lots more to learn. Links are in the description. Bye for now. And yes, I'll be testing.